So last time I played Minecraft, I think we beat the Ender Dragon. That was quite a while ago. But today is the day where we're going to start setting up some farms and finally sort out the chests that have just been lying around my base for ages that I have always been meaning to clean up, but just said I'd get to it later and I never did. But today that changes. Let's start with our first farm though then, shall we? I decided that I wanted to build an Enderman farm. Not because I wanted pearls or anything like that, but because I wanted experience. I literally only know how to build this one, and the weird one where they run at you through the leaves and everything like that just doesn't look as menacing as a tower that they all throw themselves down. So I started digging to get the end blocks for the tower and got to work building it. Since I built a couple of these now, I definitely didn't have anything go wrong this time. I can't think of a single thing that happened that wasn't meant to happen. I don't know. They might be able to get to him from there. They run. Shit. He needs to be a block higher. Is there going to be a way I can save this without having to get a new endermite? Okay, has the endermite just died? Oh my god, man. I'd say completely seamless, really. And once I definitely built that first time with no problems, I could now basically add any enchantments I needed to items that weren't quite maxed out yet, and in the future when I start building full sets of backup tools and armor, I could come here and get the levels to enchant everything literally whenever I need to. Maybe in the future I'll build like a crazy guardian farm or something like that, but that sounds like a lot of work, and I don't know if I'm about Minecraft like that, you know? So after I built that, the next thing I wanted to do was clean up the world a little bit. I have made a mess in recent videos with the trying to get the max enchantments from villagers, for randomly making this little area with all of my stuff in. The day after I built a whole ass house for me to do that kind of stuff in, I'd had enough of my place looking like a wreck. Except for, you know, that big massive building in the middle that has loads of villagers in it. That's staying for now. I can promise you they'll love it in there though. Now, to house all of the chests, I built this weird little storage shed thing. It looks strange. It's kind of weird, but I actually quite like it. It's charming, right? It fits a bunch of chests in it, and ultimately, that was why I built this thing. Not for it to look pretty. But once the shed was built, I spent a good amount of time deciding what was going to go into each chest, organizing them, and then going around finding chests I'd lay it around the base, breaking them, sorting items, running back, grabbing more items, sorting again, until suddenly all of the chests around the base were gone and everything was sorted into this one storage shed. So I could finally easily find the stuff I need. All of my stuff was collated into one place and I didn't have to run around the 4 or 5 different chests in random parts of my base looking for what I needed. And honestly, this building is going to become the most valuable building in this entire world, I think, especially over the next couple of episodes. And I did put it to use pretty much straight away. You might have noticed my dwindling number of fireworks over the course of this video so far, and I have no reliable way other than hunting creepers at night to get myself more gunpowder. So what does one do when one needs gunpowder? One builds a creeper farm. So I googled creeper farm and clicked on the first video to come up and decided that that was the farm I was going to build. It was one I'd seen a lot of people build before, but I myself had never done it. I built that weird one in the sky in my last Minecraft hardcore world. I didn't like that one as much. That one was effort. So I spent about an hour resource gathering for this job. Now I know that is nothing compared to some of these other Minecraft hardcore videos you see people put out nowadays, but for me, I don't play this game that often. I've got other videos to make and I work full time. So an hour is quite a big chunk of my free time spent chopping down trees and digging stone. Nevertheless, after mining out a massive hole for that stone and decimating an entire forest so I could craft 700 trapdoors, I was finally ready to start building. And to be fair, this was a really simple and easy build. It was slightly tedious at parts, sure, but really not that bad. I could probably rebuild this from memory right now if you were to give me the materials, you know? Like, it took a while, but it really wasn't that hard. But that's it. It is up and it is working, and sitting up at the top of the AFK platform for just a few minutes without lighting up the area around it, and also, you know, lighting up the cave that I think is underneath this place. I got about a stack of gunpowder. And for sitting up there for literally 5 minutes before I got bored, that's pretty good. So now I've lit the place up a little bit more, and eventually we'll go down into the cave to light that up as well. I think this is going to get a lot faster, which is going to be amazing for my future flying abilities. Very exciting stuff. If you have enjoyed this video, then please make sure you leave it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.